spoke about the minerals in Karamoja. We spoke about the past glory of Teso. Those people used to grow lots of cotton and benefit from it, but you know, even the Guinea is nowhere to be seen anymore. Their rufla of Teso, you know, is not functioning anymore, thanks to the fact that they did not compensate their cattle that was taken. Same story everywhere. Here in Uganda, we spoke about the recent takeover of their coffee, which we all know is not anything to do with rationalization, but it's everything to do with economic impoverishment, with taking over everything that the people of Uganda have, just like they did it to Busoga, just like they did it to Teso, to Karamoja, and all these other regions. Okay. So we keep going around, opening the eyes of the common people to the very basic and simple realities, to make them understand that they need the change. And glad enough, they understand.
The opposition is always the alternative government in waiting. And while you were addressing people on these matters, what were the alternatives that you were giving them to show them that there's actually hope at the end of the tunnel?
Like I said, there are some peculiar alternatives in different regions, but again, they are genuine ones. I'll talk about the genuine ones. Economic freedom, giving them back what belongs to them. The Basoga, the value of their sugar cane. Giving them back the benefit of the natural resources and natural blessings that they have. For example, why shouldn't every single village in the Busoga have accessible and, you know, subsidized electricity? Because it comes from there. You know, why shouldn't there be benefit from the great minerals that come from Karamoja? Why shouldn't the people of Uganda and the Bugisu and all those coffee growing regions benefit from their coffee? You know, that begins by having a leadership that respects and cares for those people. A leadership that does not seek to enslave them, but to give them economic power and progress.
Speaking of leadership, the current leadership is saying the reason why they are choosing to rationalize now, and in consideration of the latest rationalization, the Coffee Bill Amendment Bill 2024, is simply because they're trying to cut down on government.
That is nonsense.
And manage corruption.
Yeah, that is absolute nonsense.
How is
Why
it
do I say? The same person that's talking about cutting costs is having 82 ministers. Kenya, with all its problems, has only 22. The same person has the military split. You have UPDF and you have another military, the SFC. Why not merge them? The same person keeps creating positions of RDCs, deputy RDCs, and assistant RDCs. All that is expenditure. Why do we need them? The same person keeps xeroxing, keeps duplicating roles. You have the IGG, you have State House Anti-Corruption Unit, you have Uganda Revenue Authority, you have State House Revenue Intelligence, you have, you know, lots and lots and lots. Why don't they do that? You have Ministry of Energy, you have UNOC. This is nothing at all to do with cutting costs. It has everything with you know, monopolizing the economy, trying to have sectors in single people's hands. Not even ordinary, but I mean everybody, but family. Museveni wants to give coffee to his family, just like he gave gold to his family. It is his family that deals in Ugandan gold. All Ugandan gold belongs to Museveni's family. All Ugandan gold mines, they either belong to Janet Museveni or Salim Saleh or Mohozi or Sodo, you know. So they're talking about this nonsense of rationalization. That's a joke. All these people, all these propagandists trying to make a case for the so-called rationalization on TV and on radio, those are paid propagandists. And at the right time, they should also be held accountable, because these are enablers of oppression. There were black people in South Africa that were talking a lot of so-called sense in support for apartheid. They were intelligent people that were speaking for Bashir, speaking for Mugabe, speaking for Saddam. when they were oppressing people.
Okay.
So even this, they will find so-called intellectuals who will come and use a lot of English, but only to impoverish people. So I'll say all the rationalization talk is absolute nonsense.
You speak of the right time, and I believe this is the right time for then people to see what would be the alternative schools of thought to manage corruption or even end it in Uganda, as well as manage our government expenditure. What are those alternatives that are on the table?
To end corruption, just end it. Just see it and call it what it is, corruption. We see corrupt people, and we know who protects them. The IGG Muriagonja one time is quoted to have said that the big fish hide behind